Hello, friends and family. It's Halloween time. It's Halloween time. Well, not really. Maybe someone in the world celebrates early Halloween, so it is technically Halloween time, but we still have some time to go. I don't know about you, but every time July turns into August, my bones start to rattle. And they whisper. They whisper a lot, actually.
It's time. It's time for us to go outside and search for a good crunchy leaf. It's time for lavender latte and baked potatoes with a good sprinkle of cheese. And you will eat only that for the next 4 months. Maybe it's 20 degrees outside, but we yearn, mother, for good fully jumper or cold mother.
Like, the only thing that stops me from my autumn goblin core transformation is my wife. But when calendar hits September, I'm buying my pumpkin spice latte. I'm buying my chrysanthemum. I'm covering my house from top to bottom with pumpkins. The pumpkin fever is real, and I intend to sweat. I know how it sounds, and I stand by my statement, okay? Because I'm basic. So what are we doing today? This is a project I wanted to do for long time. But we always lived in flats and we didn't have space to do it. Also, we didn't have like space to display it. But now is the time to make Enoch from over the garden wall. I'm so chuffed. I'm so happy. You don't even understand how happy I am today. If you don't know what over the garden wall is, what are you doing? Pause this video now and give it a watch. I'll wait. Did you watch it? Are you ready to go carve some pumpkins and get lost in the woodlands? Good. Because this is what we're gonna do today. Enoch in the cartoon is massive, probably bigger than one-story house, and I want him the biggest he can get. And I want him to be weatherproof, which sounds like a joke since I live in Ireland. I want to store him for the winter in my house, and I want to move him around so he can't be too heavy. I think I need to find some sort of balloon that I can cover in papier-mâché and then put a coat of varnish on top of it. He also has these husk hands, and now we'll need to think about how to make them. They will be either fabric or made out of paper that I will wrap around a wire. I won't be making all the hands like that, as again, I want to store him in my house, so only a few of his hands will be fully sculpted. Easy. I really sure hope it's gonna be easy. But you know, I know myself, I know how my brain works, and when my brain starts to overanalyze stuff, things happen. Last time it didn't overanalyze, I started to learn Elvish and then I started to write stories in Sindarin. So, brain, please focus. Please focus. Focus this time, okay? That's gonna be easy and simple. Easy and simple. Okay, let's go shopping. So far, I found like a big beach ball, but I'm not sure about the size. I can't find any information anywhere. I think I will buy it anyway. I'm hoping to find like a really big balloon that I can use or something similar. Like, I'm not sure if, like a balloon will be suitable for what I need. Maybe I'll find something, maybe a bigger beach ball. And also, I had to think about the tentacle hands, like these husk hands, when we were driving here. I want them to be as posable and stiff as I can get them. Like I want them to be more like a cut in the moment, like dynamic ones. I think, how I will need to construct this is almost like theater wigs. So construction out of wire and then put the papier-mâché on top and then cover it with wadding and glue just to get those like bulbous natural shapes that I want, because I want him to be a bit more 3D, more realistic looking. And then either put again, like a layer of papier-mâché or just use stripes of colorful fabric, color, or I'm still not sure. Yeah, I'm a cheap girl. Probably stick to trash.
Balance in the center.
It's the next day. Ow. It was raining like crazy yesterday and I went to bed after shopping. I was tired, okay? I needed my nap. Anyway, do you want to look at my wares? I bought the beach ball. Probably somewhere here there is information about the size of the ball, but I can't find it. I think, you know, in comparison to a 7-year-old, it looks pretty big. In the end, I did take the balloon. It actually says in the packaging it's 90 centimeters big. Measurements, math, sizes. I don't know. I hope it's gonna be big, 90 centimeters. I also bought this industrial size glue. I know that traditionally making papier-mâché, you're adding like water, flour, a little bit of salt. And I did work with that formula in the past, but I found that still some of the stuff like wasn't sticky enough or moldy. So I hope with addition of a little bit of glue, it's gonna be better. This is 1 liter bottle, so I think it should be okay. What else? Oh, so I went to the fabric shop and I bought some wadding, and I think I made a mistake when I was scanning the barcode because it was very expensive. Like, wadding shouldn't be so expensive. I only took 2 meters. And that's it, I think. Like, I do have my acrylics that I bought with my adult money. I do have my varnish, so like I didn't pay for that as well, which is great, you know, like economy. The only thing that I need to do now is, I guess, blow the balloons and get started. Why is it so heavy? At this point, I realized I have a problem. I thought I would be able to do this on the floor in my office, but I forgot for a second that I have animals, so I needed to move my stuff downstairs. As you can see, I didn't enjoy the texture of the glue. But even worse was the balloon itself. I absolutely hate the sound of a balloon popping, and working with it felt like handling a ticking time bomb. I quickly finished 2 layers of the body and I left it in the garage overnight to dry. It's the next day. So, the head. As you can hear, it's quite dry. Plan for today is to work on the husk hands. Is it husk? Tentacles? Is it husk? Am I using this word correctly? On his hands anyway. I really want to go upstairs and just work at my desk. I think it's going to be easier than, you know, working in the dining room, which is already occupied by 1,000 other projects that I have to finish. I just need to take measurements for the husk tentacle hands and start on these. I'm going to do that now. This is the head. No, maybe. Okay, so his head. Okay, it's gonna be up here. Okay. Is this gonna be enough? This is the measurement. Okay, let's go to the office. I thought I had a genius idea for a moment and tried using self-adhesive wallpaper and wadding to create a base for Enoch's hands, just to avoid using so much wire, but that turned out to be the first of many stupid decisions I made that day. My next bright idea was to try using novelty glue made from coarse flour, as I wasn't a fan of the glue from the previous day. That turned into a complete disaster and an absolute mess. The texture was a definite no-no. My little experiment was a spectacular failure. And after finishing just one of his hands, I scrapped the idea altogether.
The texture of the glue is all wrong.
I used wrong flour. Okay. I lost my sense of direction. Doubts started piling up, and the day ahead looked bleak. I even began to rethink all my life choices, but then I glanced at my desk, and something in my crushed soul began to heal. I also had a cup of water and took painkillers for my migraine. Cheers. Hi. It's really cold right now, as you can see. I've got more layers. Super cold and it's raining and awful. At least the coffee maker is hot. I think I will stay here for now and just caress it. It's nice and warm. Ugh. What I wanted to say something, that's why I'm recording. I decided to leave the wadding for now. I just kicked it under my desk and it's just there, and just focus on the hands, husks, whatever you call them, and just wrap them with paper and glue. It's just basically going back to my original plan, is it? Yeah, it's basically that. Wow. Why I always do this to myself. I'm still not sure how many hands, husks, whatever it is, I need. I was thinking about 5, like mixed with, like those stripes that I'm gonna do from this grey paper, and like 2 for the hand bits. Is it enough? I honestly have no clue. Don't look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. The only thing that I'm really sure is that I want these husk hens to be natural looking and have like a little bit more texture and chunkiness. So like this is the effect I want to have in the end. I'm not giving up on the wadding idea just yet. I just need to have like the base first, and then we'll figure it out. We'll see if the wadding is actually a good idea. Wow. Let's get back to work, I guess. Yeah, it's the 3rd day today, and I have some thoughts. I had a look at Over the Garden Wall art book that I owned yesterday evening, and I found this picture of Enoch. And as you can see, his mask is caved in. It's like there's a shadow. And I know what I said. I said I will stick to the plan and try to focus and not to overcomplicate stuff and blah blah blah. But sometimes, you just get this idea stuck in your head and you just cannot take it out. I decided to make his head more realistic by adding proper edges to his head with wadding and glue, and also caving it in. And don't get me wrong, Enoch in the cartoon is fantastic. Like all the designs are fantastic, but it's still a cartoon, it's very flat. And I just thought like, I'm sculpting stuff. I'm making something in my own hands. So why not make it more realistic? Why not descend into madness? So that's my plan for today. Just check if the head is dry and if it can stand alone without the balloon inside, so I can make the mouth, and then I can make the ridges from wadding and glue, and maybe adding also some more papier-mâché to this bulbous, beautiful creature that he is. I need to finish this before Friday because the storm is coming in. I still want to do like a nice finish-up in the forest. Tons of work. Not much time. Okie dokie. This is the moment of truth. Is the head still wet inside? We'll find out. Yes, I have my knife. Let's dive in, shall we? It's wet in places, right? Abby, we don't do we don't. Is it gone? That was easy. So what day is it? Sixth day? Yeah, I'm not sure. I took a break until the papier-mâché dried. What are deadlines? The only thing I know that today is painting day. That's why I have my painting pants on. Trousers, painting overalls. So today we paint. Well, not you. I do. I paint. Finding some color. I'm really excited. You know, after looking at this grey paper mache for days, I need some color. Wish me luck. I don't know if you can see it. The hands, the husk hands are done. Like the ones that are sculpted, so they're done. I still need to put the grey paper. I think if I'm gonna keep it grey, like this paper here, like brownish color actually, it's gonna just look better and be more three-dimensional. I added some stripes just to make it, you know, like look more like actual corn. The head is downstairs, it's drying. Unfortunately, it started to rain, so I will add more detail when it dries. That's it, I think. Yeah, don't look at the mess.
Hey, stranger. I have something very, very important to tell you.
The boy is done. The boy is ready. The boy is also very wet.
So we're gonna do the finale tomorrow. The boy is done and he looks beautiful. I'm so happy how he turned out. Maybe there's one thing I would change. I would add more of these 3D husks. I still have some time until Halloween, so I think I'll manage to do that. I think like 3 more would be most perfect boy in the world. Overall, I don't think he looks bad. I didn't varnish him because I didn't have time, so I will do that before Halloween, that's for sure. So yeah, that's my first YouTube video, like of long form formats, and honestly, I did enjoy making this video. I think there will be maybe more coming. I do have some things I really want to do for a long time and document it, so this is only the start of the long form content on this channel. I think that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Let's see each other in the next one, I guess. Painting pants. It's so hard to say. Painting pants. Painting pants. Painting pants.